Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of His Turn, Her Turn. I'm Paul Bryan, and along with me, the car coach, Lauren Fix. Hi.
Hi, I'm Lauren Fix, and you always see us just like reviewing a car or going to some destination. We have something very special for you today.
You know, one of the things that I think is cool about His Turn, Her Turn is not only that we bring two different perspectives to it, but we want to bring different perspectives to you as well.
Right.
And a review and what people do with their cars and the enjoyment they get out of them is just as important, probably even more important, than just what's the trunk capacity and does it have lumbar support?
Wow.
Which for some reason comes up. I have no idea why. But we're out in Chandler, Arizona.
Right, it's beautiful, it's sunny, we love it.
And we're at the Bondurant School of High Performance Driving.
Right.
Bondurant figures prominently into sports car racing history and world racing history.
Yes.
The story is that Ford wanted to buy Ferrari.
And they said,
in
forget
the 60s.
about it. Yes.
No, they came right up to the deal. And then Enzo Ferrari said, go away, I do not want to talk to you. And so Mr. Ford got really cheesed about that, and he said, okay, I'm going to come beat you. He used much more colorful language than that.
I'm sure it was not very
and he recruited
not PG.
He recruited Carroll Shelby to run the Ford racing program.
He's also a famous driver.
And he's the guy. He's the reason why I stand here today, frankly, because he and I became friends for a long, long time. You even named your kid after Carroll Shelby.
I named my daughter Shelby, yes.
So, nevertheless, years fast forward.
Fast forward, yes.
We wind up here, and you're saying, wow, they had this relationship with Ford, but Paul, there's this Viper behind you.
Chargers and Challengers.
Well, everybody knows that racing and racers go to where the excitement is.
Absolutely.
And you can make a real strong case to say that Chrysler Corporation, Fiat Chrysler, and Dodge in particular, and SRT,
yep. Mopar,
for
you Mopar fans,
have got more juice going on right now than anybody, because they've got a 707 horsepower fleet of Hellcats out there.
And we reviewed the Hellcat. Do you know what a Hellcat is?
Mm-mm.
What would you think a Hellcat would be?
Sounds intense.
It sounds intense.
Very powerful.
It's powerful. Dodge Charger child safety seats. These are the ultimate with Simpson racing harnesses. That is the way to go. Comment on that one.
Yeah, and you won't be the first. There's a boatload of people who love that video.
Yeah, it's one of our top videos. Also, we did the Charger, we did the Challenger, and we have the Viper here on track.
So we're going to be out driving these here, but this school is very, very cool in that you're able to not only come to school and learn how to drive in this incredible fleet of high performance vehicles, but it's also set up so that you could involve your family.
Right, teen driver program.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff. But look, why don't we do this? Why don't we give people a taste of what's going on and what we did during this one-day school?
Right, and what you can do with your vehicles and what you can do with their vehicles.
It's even better if you use theirs, actually.
I like using their vehicles. I said tires, yeah.
Yeah, it works out a lot better.
It's absolutely
so anyway,
best.
let's take a look. We're at the Bondurant School here with Dodge and Chrysler and some very, very fast cars, and we're burning through some tires.
Absolutely. So we're here at the Bondurant Driving School. We're driving Chargers, Challengers, and Vipers on the Maricopa track. If you buy a new vehicle, you get the opportunity to actually take your vehicle on the track or take one of their vehicles on the track, which I'd highly recommend using one of their vehicles. Let's take a trip around the Maricopa track.
Chad, you've got the keys to all the toys.
Yeah.
Why does this make sense for Dodge? Why this association between Bondurant School and Dodge and SRT and everything else?
Sure. Well, Dodge is the mainstream performance brand for FCA. So it makes perfect sense to team up with Bob Bondurant program. Who else than such an iconic name in racing history and a program that's been around for so long to really give our customers the full experience of what a 707 horsepower Hellcat can do on the track or a Viper ACR. More than that, it allows those customers that come in here and sign up for a course that may not be a Dodge owner to really experience these cars and get butts in seats, and they get addicted to that feeling and what we can offer from a vehicle standpoint, from a performance car standpoint, and it helps us sell cars to those who just don't have a Dodge today.
So what did you think? This was impressive.
It's an interesting thing when you look at what we do for a living, and people say, gee, you must be having a good time. Well,
I
mean, we are, but this is work.
It is.
It actually is work.
It is actually work.
It actually
Some
is
people are
work.
having fun while we're here talking to you. You can hear them rip-roaring back there in the Hellcat.
But the point I want to make is that this is why we have our passion about cars.
True.
This really boils it down. You would be able to come out here on a family vacation or just a guy thing or on a corporate team building exercise.
Or your new teen driver, you think, you know what, driver's ed really didn't teach them much other than how to pass the test.
Yeah.
Take them here. They'll teach them car control, good for winter, good for summer. Because things happen when you're not in the passenger seat helping your kid out. And I took both my kids through a performance driving school, and we live in Buffalo where there's real winter, and it made them both safer drivers. So I highly recommend that.
There are so many different systems on cars right now that
Right.
make up for poor driving capabilities, the stuff that schools can't teach you anymore.
Right.
I mean, the gym coach is not going to teach you how to handle power oversteer, how to handle...
You mean that skid school? That skid, we took the car...
Yeah.
We have the Chargers out in the skid pad, and you can see right here.
Well, that's a perfect example of why this works. You're able to take a car, and just by jacking it up on its corners, you're able to induce oversteer, which means the rear end of the car is coming out.
Which happens on the street.
Sure it does.
All the time.
Or understeer, which is where the front end of the car washes out as you go into a corner. This is where a school like this really pays off.
Right.
Now, if you also happen
great
to be
team building.
a golfer, if you
Yes.
happen to be a pool junkie in the
Or
middle
a
of the
sh-
winter
Or
time,
a shopper like I am. I love outlet malls. There are 2 of them around here. There's tons of shopping. Great shopping around here.
you're killing me, Smalls.
Anywhere in the
You're
Phoenix
killing me.
area,
She's not my wife.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to quit, but but nevertheless, this would be a great opportunity. All right, let's wrap it up. So anyway, if this is something that might fit into your lifestyle, great. If you happen to be a Navy SEAL and you have to learn how to drive,
You're going to be here anyhow.
you're going to be here anyhow. This is where they do a lot of training for
Right.
folks like that. If you're in the Army, hell, you're driving tanks, so it
Or
doesn't
if you're a
matter
racer,
anyway.
come out and test. My husband and I test here all the time. It's a fantastic track, and hey, who doesn't want to be here in the middle of the winter or in the middle of the summer? It's dry heat, as they say.
Okay.
Vipers in the desert.
That's going to wrap it up for this edition of His Turn, Her Turn. I'm Paul Bryan. You can find me at thepaulbryan.com, and also I tweet at thepaulbryan. And Lauren?
I am Lauren Fix, the car coach. You can follow me at Lauren Fix. Follow me on Twitter at Lauren Fix or any form of social media. Please hit that subscribe button up there. We have not just lifestyle videos, we have great car reviews. We have a lot of cool stuff coming down. We can't wait to share it with you. If you come out to the school or you own an SRT product, you will get the opportunity to actually drive here. Make sure to put your comments down below. We really love to hear your feedback.
Or if you've been to the school and you wanted to contribute to that, if you what your
Tell us
experience
your
was like.
experiences.
Tell us what it was like for you. Thanks, everybody. We're going to scoot now because we've got
I got to go on the track.
fast cars to drive. Let's go.
Yes.